Well, hey guys, it's Ian from SS8000 Cars, and we have a glut of cars actually down here at Premier Panel Skills, and one of the cars that I've always thought would make an absolutely amazing daily is the Carrera T. Now, this is in Guards Red, as you can see, and it appears to have the black lights. I'm presuming they're LED. Now, this is a little bit of an impromptu video, guys, because I wasn't expecting to do this now, so excuse me for not being as genned up on it as you might think I should be. But basically it's a 991/2 model. It has the Carrera twin turbo engine. I think it's a 3.6, but you'll have to excuse me, it could be a 3.4. It's kicking out about 360 brake horsepower, and you know, for everyday driving, I don't think you could have a better looking car. I just got to quickly show you the Triumph. I think it's the Triumph America, although again, I'm not an expert. But isn't that beautiful? Anyway, back to the Carrera T. It's lightweight to an extent. So you have the lightweight glass from the GT3 and the GT3 RS. You have most of the aerodynamics are under the car, as in the 911R, but also you can quite clearly see you have this panel at the back which lifts up to provide additional downforce. This one has the grey metallic, well, it looks like metallic grey 20-inch cup Michelin Cup 2 wheels, as does the GT3 RS, and it has the decals round the side saying 911 Carrera T, and it's sort of complemented by the metallic grey treatment of the, I don't know whether that's agate grey, looks very like it, treatment of the mirrors to match up with the 20-inch wheels. I just think it's just a lovely car, and I think you can get this in both manual and PDK, but this particular one is a manual, which is really the way you want it, isn't it? See, I think I've always liked the simplicity of the 911, and more than that, its size. You know, the 911 is not a big car. Now, you can see clearly here how you have the extended wheel arches on the both front and rear on the GT3 RS, and obviously on the Carrera T you effectively don't. It's the narrow-bodied car, I think. And it's quite difficult to tell because over the years they have extended the wheel arches, but I just think it's at a price point which is just absolutely perfect for shooting around the country lanes, because you don't take up much of the road. Let me see if it's open. If not, oh, it is open, yeah. Now this is really nicely finished inside. Has the sports seats with the red 911 decals in the headrest, which I like. This clearly has the leather pack because we've got the red stitching down the door panels. I think we've got piano black wood down the doors and across the dash, and look at that. I mean, you can only say that is unbelievable, isn't that? It's very like our GT4, just really short throw, although this one has seven cogs. Now, I don't know how much I think that's a good idea. I've heard some mixed reports about the 7-cog gearbox. The manual GT3s and the GT3 Tourings that they brought in are only 6, exactly the same as the GT4. But this does feel beautiful. I mean, it just feels beautiful. Really short. And then, presumably, so you're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then presumably that's 7. Okay. I like the red stripes, the pinstripes on the fabric on the seats, which is very Porsche, and then obviously the leather bolsters, just really nice. All the doors appear to be leather, and then if you look in the back, it's a very practical motor car. You imagine no rear seats. I don't know whether you can specify the T with rear seats, but for extra luggage, just fantastic. And of course, immensely practical, as all 911s are. I presume this has Apple CarPlay. They've upgraded the sat nav, so it's the latest version, and it's all mod cons. You can obviously pull all your information up onto the fourth dial here, which is your LED dial. Otherwise it's pure analog. And you know, shock horror guys, this has a key, so the key fits in here. If I just make sure I'm in neutral for a second, I'll start it up. It makes a lovely noise, doesn't it? Just the other thing I like about the 911s, they're easy to get in and out of. So I just blipped the throttle. Hang on a second. It just makes a lovely noise. It does. Just whack that off. That's really super. And we'll take it for a drive over the next few days, so see how it actually performs. But you know, you've got to remember that I suppose the standard Carrera is already such a brilliant car that the base that this car has is absolutely spot on. It's just absolutely with it. It takes what the standard Carrera offers and just makes it a little more drivable, a little bit lighter, a little bit more drivable. And that's what the 911s are. And they say the new 992 is due for release at the end of this year. So my price recommendation, or my recommendation is, get yourself a Carrera T if you can. I really think you have a lot of enjoyment out of it, and it'll be the last of a type. Okay guys, it's Ian, SS8000 Cars, signing off.